God, a true God, lives forever. Okay? So we're going back to that, brothers. We're going back to living forever, being the true gods that we're supposed to be. And this is what's happening, and it starts with the elect of the nation of Israel, the chosen few that the Lord is calling right now to bring them back to their godlike status.
Micah chapter 7 verse 9. I will bear the indignation of YAHAWAH, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. BARAK, Brakatham to the elect and the 1/3 of the children of Israel. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the great millstone who grew well. Peace and salutations to the Akim who are pushing out this work with truth and sincerity. Also, Barakatah to the Akwathim who are listening as well. A quick hit, you know what I'm saying? Think of the title real quick, man. The title will be Humble Yourselves, Therefore, under the mighty hand of YAHAWAH. Okay? You know? So, as I read in Micah 7 and 9, let's read it again. I will bear the indignation of YAHAWAH, because I have sinned against him. Alright? So, knowing that we're in these bodies, man, you know, we're in these chains of darkness according to the book of Peter. Alright? 1 Peter. But we're on these chains of darkness, and the reason why I chose this topic, because you know, like you know, every brother's going through different afflictions of some sort, you know what I'm saying? And you know, as the scripture says in 1 Peter, you know, chapter 5 verse 9, it says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Okay, so meaning there's brothers that are suffering with you within this walk, man. Whether it's spiritual attacks, you know what I'm saying, mental attacks, physical attacks of all kinds, you know what I'm saying. Every brother's going through some sort of affliction, whether great or small. Some greater than others, you know. And sometimes that brother or that sister will not understand what you are going through, of, you know what I'm saying, especially if they're not experiencing the same thing that you're not going through, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, consideration comes in, and, you know what I'm saying, if that brother or sister is being considerate, that is true, like, that is true love, you know. So let me get back to Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of YAHAWAH, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So that's pretty much the chastisement that the Lord has provided. That is the chastisement that the Lord is providing for his children, you know. Because without chastisement, we are bastards. That means we are not loved, you know. The Lord will chastise you and humble you. That's why you must humble yourselves, man. And once you humble yourselves, the Lord will exalt you in due time, you know. He will bring you forth the light, and you shall behold his righteousness. You know what I'm saying? So right now, you're going through hell and high water, so you want to suffer through it later. You know, you would rather be chastised from the Lord than to be condemned with the world. Okay, let's grab that precept. It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 31. For if we would judge if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. Okay, that we should not be condemned with the world. All right, so it's better for you to be chastised from the Lord, which is, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of chastisement that the Lord is about to do to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like what he did to Job. You know what I'm saying? Job was tried from the heavens. You know, when Satan came amongst the sons of God, which were the angels. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much made a bet with the Lord that he was gonna make Job fall out the truth. You know, and of course the Lord, he knows all things. He knows for a fact that Job wasn't gonna fall out. You know, so every brother will be tried. Every brother or sister will be tried within this truth, man. You know, whether great or small, and it may seem grievous to you being in these fleshly bodies, but the Lord calls it a light affliction. Okay, you know, it may not feel light affliction. You know, for example, man, like you know, it's been 10 months since my injury from last year. It's been 10 months, and I still feel grievous pains all over my body. You know, and but the Lord calls that a light affliction. You know, it may not feel a light affliction to me. It drives me crazy, but at the same time, the Lord gave me the spirit to deal with it, to endure every single day. You know, so it's better for you to be chastened of the Lord than so you won't be condemned with the world. All right, so let's move on. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. All right, so a part of that, you know, a part of your afflictions, man, during your walk in the narrow path of the narrow gate, man, you know, your outward man will perish. Being in these chains of darkness, which is your flesh, you will go through some sort of pain, you know, and the Lord said, like, woe unto you who lost patience, woe to you, like that have the, you know, like the faint of heart. You know what I'm saying? The reason why he chastised us, because he know, and he chose us, because he knows that we can endure. But for others who go through you know, like go through certain chastisements, they end up falling out. You know, and that's why he chooses, you know, a few that can bear it. You know. So let's read that again. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, see, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right. So remember, whatever you're going through in this life, you know what I'm saying? The Lord calls it a light affliction compared to what the world is about to witness and about to go through. Our affliction is a light affliction. So I can't even fathom what a heavy affliction would be. And I don't want to be a partaker of that affliction. So I would rather have a light affliction and be happy and rejoice every single day. You know, like death and like life and death is in the power of the tongue, man. So like if I got nothing nice to say about myself, man, I make sure I thank the Lord that I'm alive. I may not feel good. I may not, you know, be happy like most of the time, you know. I make sure that I thank the Lord that I'm alive every day, you know. And you should have the same attitude as well, because you don't want bitterness to take over you. All right. All right, let's continue. Verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. All right. you know, and as men of the Lord, you know, we have faith. You know what I'm saying? Faith is really meant for men. You know what I'm saying? And because, you know, faith is what not many people have, but you know, faith is only for a few, and they truly believe in themselves, and they truly believe in the Lord that He can do all things. You know what I'm saying? And having a lack of faith is an effeminate trait, but having faith is but a man who has faith is a masculine trait. Okay. And this world is going to be gone very soon. Everything that you see on a daily basis, man, is all going to be gone. You know, like everything is temporal. You know, but the things that are yet to come is eternal, man. And we must endure our chastisements, mentioned in Hebrews chapter 12. We must endure our chastisements. Endure. You know what I'm saying? Once you endure your chastisements and you keep trusting in the Lord, day by day, the Lord will give you an eternal way of glory. Okay? Patience possesses your souls, man. You know? All right. So I'm gonna grab 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of YAHAWAH, that He may exalt you in due time. Okay? And He will exalt you in due time once you humble yourself. Okay? You gotta take many L's in this life, man, before you gain that W. And who knows, man? The Lord might give you a few W's before you get the big W. All right, which is that win. All right. Verse 7, casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil is as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay? So we must cast our cares upon Him at all times. And we gotta make sure that we are sober and vigilant, you know what I'm saying? And to be circumspect. Because the devil is always awaiting for you at all times. That's why James 4:7 says, submit yourselves to the Most High, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. You got to make sure you do those things so you be able to stay on top of everything, man, especially being in the spirit at all times. Okay? Verse 9, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So remember, you are not alone when you are in these afflictions, man. There's other brothers are going through the same thing as you, but in different spectrums, you know, within their walk in that narrow path, man. All right? So remember, you're not the only one going through that narrow path to get to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only one who's being refined in that like being in that fiery furnace to become refined gold. Okay? Verse 10, but the Most High of all grace will have called us unto His eternal glory by Hamashiach YAHAWASHI. After that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you. To Him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. All right? So remember, YAHAWASHI suffered as well. So if He suffered, then the elect must suffer as well. But the Lord already overcame the world, according to John chapter 16, verse 33. So He already overcame the world, and He did mention there'll be much, much tribulation, everything under the sun, man. So everything is going to happen again, but a time like never before, which is Jacob's trouble in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. All right. So I hope this class was edifying. Call Allah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Till next time, I say Shalom.